So let's kick off today's conversation with something as powerful as dialogue and data, the resonance of word crafted with care, reminding us the change we aspire all to drive. It is my pleasure to give the floor to Alhanislam, Nigerian poet, artist, and social entrepreneur, to share a piece and say today's conversation. Thank you.
Just gonna do this. Good morning, everyone. I stand before you in a room where histories intertwine, where the past resounds softly, not to divide, but to remind us of the threads we must now weave together. Africa with her hands steady, Europe with her gaze shifted, each standing at the edge of a future waiting to be written. And it is time, not for an uproar, but for a quiet, gentle revolution of understanding. It is time, Africa. It is time, Europe. Time to stop looking at each other across oceans of expectation and instead, eye to eye and hand in hand. The soil between us is fertile, not for power or pity, but for partnership, a kind that grows when both sides plant, when both sides water, a kind rooted in respect. It is time, Africa, it is time, Europe. Time to not see the scars, but the strength that grew because of it. Time to hear the stories as a roadmap to a shared future. And African leaders must no longer battle with what is sacred. For Africa as a mother does not come to the table with empty hands. She brings the fire of her people and the innovation that runs through her veins. She does not owe her calm, but offers her storm with grace. And this is the shift, the moment where we stop watering gardens that no longer bear fruit, and instead plant seeds together in a soil that knows the richness of both our roots, and it creeps slowly across the sky until darkness is no longer remembered. And Africa is not rising, Africa has risen. And she does not ask for permission, because how many times must a continent stretch before the seams of its identity are too worn to mend? This is no longer the tale of broken threads. And so if we must dance, let our feet touch the same earth, not as conquerors and conquered, but as partners who know that the soil is sacred and the music is ours to create. Let the beat not be a blast from the past, but of a future crafted from both drums and both hearts. Because in the markets of Lagos and the streets of Paris, the music is changing. In Kigali and Madrid, in Nairobi and Dublin, the floor is set and the music calls us in Accra, in Luanda, in Tana, in Algiers and Brussels. Let the boy who once saw flight as escape now see it as return. And the woman in the car, to not weave just basket of straws, but of hopes, dreams, and futures. We have danced this uneven floor before. But now, if we must dance, let the steps be bold and the music ours to share. Thank you very much.